Welcome back, Mushroom Man Toad here, and for this video, I was just thinking of something PhoenixSC had done a while ago. He released this video on May 12th, 2017. He tried Pokemon Cobalt and Amethyst in the wrong version of Minecraft. Now, I had problems with this video. In fact, it was this problem. In 1.11, every entity ID in Minecraft changed. But back in 1.10.2, that wouldn't have been an issue. So, I'm wondering how Pokemon Cobalt and Amethyst would change if I played it first in 1.10.2 and then 1.9 to see if it actually breaks or if it still works, because entity IDs are the same. So, that's what I'm going to be exploring in this video, so if you enjoy it, do make sure you leave a like and even consider subscribing if you're not already. And with that, let's get into this. Alright, and as you can see here, I am on version 1.10.2. You can see it's the only version number not red, so you know this is 1.10.2. And I'm going to be loading up a Pokemon Cobalt and Amethyst. This is a brand new copy of it, and my hypothesis is this is actually going to work. But I don't know, and that's why we're doing this experiment. First of all, I didn't get the blindness effect, but I'm guessing that's just a lag issue. So let's go and ahead and press this button to generate a new game. This is 2 months ago. So the opening is working. The armor stand isn't, but that's because the equipment slot was exchanged for hand items and armor items. So, we're not actually getting any text. Okay, so the change to Jason is actually breaking everything. So that's going to be our problem here, and if I remember right, that was a 1.9 change. So even though we can get past the first scene and all the entities actually still work, we won't be able to interact with the game at all. I'm curious about one more thing. So I'm going to load up a backup of my old save in this, and we're going to find out what happens when you try to play the game in a new version. And my hunch is, we'll still be able to do Pokemon battles, we'll still be able to do all of that, we just can't interact with it, so we won't be able to, see the text boxes, so we can't click on anything to say, okay, battle, fight, bag, whatever. So I'm going to try that, and I'll be right back. Now, this one right here is actually my most recent saved version of it. And, I would say spoiler warning, but you've already watched my Pokemon Cobalt and Amethyst series, right? So let's see what happens. Yeah, these are all still very, very broken. Right, can't view any of that. The Pokédex, yeah, it's trying to display text, but it just can't. Because, yeah, it's broken. The map, I mean, it's still technically right, but it's not. I actually don't understand how the fishing rod could possibly have broken, but it did. And let's go into the grass for a wild encounter, because this is really what we're all here to see, right? But at this point, it's kind of starting to look to me like it's actually not going to generate it because it can't detect what route I'm on. Now, there's also a very good chance that it can detect what route I'm on. Uh-oh. I'm teleported to him, but I can't initiate the battle. Now, I'm curious about something. If I can see which score is updated when that happens. So we need to look over here at this thing. The actual value of it is this right here. So if I can copy this into my chat bar, here we go. Now we're gonna start breaking stuff. This is the excitement we came for, right? Alright, here we go. It's probably in game mode adventure. Right, with that wild, his Pokemon can't actually appear until I click a button, which I don't know which button that is. Well, no, it has said that we are in Serenity Town, so the game actually knows which route we're on. So I'm gonna head out here, and it should update that I am on Route 17. This is good. Now I'm gonna find the tall grass area. Oh wow, we are glitching out badly. Up here, it knows we're on Route 17, so it's got an updated route location. So let's see what we can find. Okay, I've thrown the tag Wild Battle Start manually because apparently tall grass is completely broken. So let's see what happens. Odds are nothing's gonna happen. But you never know. Something's happening. Alright, so that about settles what happens if you... Oh wow, we're actually getting the health bar though, which is... Actually, I wasn't expecting even that much out of it. So there we go. That's what happens if you try to play Pokemon Cobalt and Amethyst in 1.10.2. It doesn't work. So now on to 1.9. We'll just play it in straight 1.9 and see what happens. Right, so same as last time, let's do this. We are in 1.9 this time, and I will show you that once we get there. This is regular old 1.9. As you can see up here in the corner, it's in fact 1.9. So, we want to begin a new game, and unfortunately, yeah, the JSON issue is also here in 1.9, so it's still not going to work. So there's one last thing I want to try, and that is, of course, the new world and getting into a battle. So let's do that. Sad news, it's probably going to be exactly the same thing. Yeah, okay, I'm not doing this. Scoreboard, not like that. Scoreboard, players, set, at P, wild, battle start, 1. So this will trigger a wild battle. And we'll see what generates. Alright, so I think that about concludes this video. Alright, and as the video was literally uploading to YouTube, I had one more thought. And that was, what does the PC do in this broken version? So I'm going to try that in both 1.9 and in 1.10, and we're going to see what happens. That's 1.10.2. Okay, this is Monolith City, which is good enough. So, I wanted to test out the PC in this final clip. I might have mentioned that earlier, but I said it again as I'm getting up to it. Here we go. Something has apparently happened to it, but it is loading assets. For some reason, that Telraw still worked. Okay, inventory, totally broken. Armor stands, totally missized, but... Oh my goodness. Look at this! So it's not actually totally broken. So we're gonna go into the next box. Yep, we can still cycle boxes, we can move Pokemon. Guys, we found something in PokeCA that isn't broken. Okay, now I'm just gonna demonstrate that it works in 1.10 and I'll call it a video. And there it is. Just can confirm. The PC box does in fact work. That's all I wanted to show off, and I actually have to re-outro the video because the old outro corrupted. So, I want to thank you for watching. Do leave a like if you enjoyed and thought that this was a good idea to check this out. If you, I don't know if I can say learn something from it, but I mean, overall it was pretty interesting, I thought. So, our conclusion is that the resource pack kind of works. Like, the backpack is clipped to my head right now, which is really strange. Trainer battle, any kind of battle is completely broken, but the PC apparently works. I can also, I mean, if you want to see it, I'll show you. The Nurse Joy is going to be broken because that relies on a text box. You see, I'll get the zoom in. Possibly. Oh yeah, I can jump now too. For some strange reason, the jump boost thing isn't clicking. So you go upstairs to the shop if you want to see that too. But other than that, thank you for watching. This has been Mushroom Man Toad testing out everything in new versions of Pokemon Cobalt and Amethyst. Yep, it's totally broken. See you in the next one.